Hi, I'm Noah Horstman, owner of West Coast Golf Academy, and today you get to see the entire staff here. We've got Jessica, Matt, Ryan, and myself, and we just wanted you to get to know us a little bit better. So we're going to start with Miss Coach Jessica Young, and she's been with the Academy since day one, and she is the only female PGA coach in Southern Oregon. We're super excited to have her. So Jess, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started playing golf when I was 14, so I was a freshman in high school. I had just gotten a shoulder injury, so I couldn't play softball anymore. I loved it. It helped me a lot. I learned a lot, and then when I decided I wanted to play in college, I walked on the Oregon State team for the first year, and then the coach went to the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and so I followed her down there where I got to play for her for 3 years and got to be in 75 to 105 degree weather every day. So that was pretty fantastic. And then when I graduated, I coached at UC Davis for a year before we started coming up here and teaching. And yeah, now I get to teach every day and teach people golf and hang out with them. It's pretty fun.
That is awesome, and you're an amazing instructor, and not to mention coaching the St. Mary's golf team currently.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. So what do you think is your favorite group? It's kind of a loaded question. I know you love teaching everyone, but what do you think your favorite group right now is teaching? Like what classes, or I know you have memberships and stuff too. Is there something specific that you're really passionate about right now?
Honestly, I have to say my favorite class is my Little League Stars class, because who doesn't want to hang out with 3 or 5-year-olds every single day? But I love the fact that I get to teach people from 3 years old to 90 plus, 100 if you can swing a club. I'm down for it. So I don't know if that answers your question, but
That's perfect. That's awesome. Well, so next up we've got Coach Matt Preston, our performance coach, and Matt has a little different background with athletic training. He's worked at universities all over, and he played golf in college. A lot of people don't know that, but I'll let him tell you a little bit more about his story. But one thing I'm super proud of about Matt is he's decided to become a PGA coach, and he's going to start not only helping us with our performance, but teaching golf, and I think they go hand in hand. So Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story and how that's going to all work?
Yeah, for sure. So just like Jess, kind of started playing golf at kind of that medium age of about 13 years old. Only got to play golf about once a month in the summertime because baseball was my focus at the time. So I was a baseball player all the way through college, and then finally made the transition to golf once I retired from baseball and didn't have to worry about playing those sports anymore. But yeah, I was focusing on sports medicine for a while, went to a bunch of different universities, interning, doing grad school and things like that. Then moved back to the Valley to work at Southern Oregon University. So that was a good transition being back home. Then eventually got into the golf swing of things, literally. Playing more golf, learning from all these great professionals, increasing my ability to play, which has been a lot of fun as well. So, kind of made the full transition into golf about 3 years ago now. And so yeah, just focusing on helping people be better aware of their bodies and how that correlates to the golf swing. So injury prevention, fitness, and just kind of overall holistic approach of how that helps the golf swing.
Yeah, and it's awesome. I know personally I've had some sort of a performance coach with me prior to coming back to Oregon, and it's night and day difference from the students that actually buy into a program like that and the students that don't have it. Mm-hmm. So immediately we've already seen students that have been stuck in certain movement patterns for years come out of those movement patterns in a matter of months, where if they were doing it with just a golf coach only, it would take them years if they even get to that point. Mm-hmm. So it's incredible what you bring to the table, Matt. We're really excited moving forward.
Thanks.
And then next to my right here is Coach Ryan Kukula. Pretty interesting backstory with him is that I got to be his college golf coach for a little while, and I putt-putted with you when you were 2 years old, which is insane. So you're just kind of like shadowing me. I don't know. Love it though. And he's our token lefty and tour player that we have here. So Ryan, tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, kind of come from a family of golf. My dad's been a golf professional now for over 25 years, just joined the Lifetime PGA club, so that was pretty cool to see him do that. But I have 2 younger brothers. One is the director of construction in Portland. One is a sophomore, plays golf in Seattle. My dad, like I said, he runs a 9-hole golf course in Washington. So, started playing golf when I started walking. It's been the one constant in my life. Played for you in college at Willamette. Caddied at Bandon Dunes for a long time, which was an incredible experience. Worked and played at some awesome golf courses in the desert, doing some mini tours for a couple of years. And now it's just, back in the Northwest, kind of where I grew up, getting to give back to the game that we've all kind of come to love.
Yeah, Ryan, you're kind of a humble guy, I would say, more than anything when it comes to your playing ability. And how does it feel to beat up on all of the local professionals down here and all these pro-ams that we play in?
Well, I love playing these local tournaments. It's a lot of fun because I get to a lot of times play with my students that I work with and watch them in a competitive environment. Bobby Jones said it, and there's 2 types of golf: regular golf and tournament golf. And you see your players and your students do a lot of different things in tournaments, and then so you can kind of use those things going forward with them and helping them progress. So it's been a blast, kind of getting to play these local courses. And hopefully, continue the trend going forward with everything we're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're doing wonderful things down here, and to have the background of caddying and the course stats that you bring to the table is second to none. And we don't realize that getting on the golf course in a environment such as coaching is probably the number one thing that's overlooked. And you get into that typical habit of just taking a lesson on the range and thinking that's going to benefit your game, but it's not going to take you to a lower score as quickly. It's just getting out there and working on it. So all you guys do a great job of that. So a couple people couldn't be with us today. Daniel Schuler, our mental performance coach, we just got off the phone with him. He's down in California pursuing a singing career. He is a remarkable young man who played golf at North Bedford High School, scratch golfer, brings a lot to the table, brings a ton of energy, I would say. And he has helped so many of our, especially junior golfers, really succeed off the golf course, but on the golf course mentally. The emotional intelligence side of it that he brings to the table is amazing. So, we have that element. And then my wife, Kimberly, is a Pilates instructor, so we have another person kind of in that performance realm, but totally different than what Matt's doing. And so it's incredible to see that we're all actually starting to work with Kimberly as well, and some of the things. I know that you guys had mentioned you were a little sore today, and it's always just going to be bettering ourselves. My backstory is a little longer because I'm about 10 years older than you guys are, but I moved around the country. I grew up here in Southern Oregon, and I'm so glad to be home and to be able to share my home with my family. I have 3 little ones, a 7-year-old, 4-year-old, and 2-year-old, and it's just incredible to be back home. So my story really started at a young age as well, 12 at Bear Creek, seeing Ryan, and his dad gave me my first golf lesson, which is really unique. And then kind of moving forward, I played collegiate golf and for 4 years as the captain. And I came back home and I helped open Centennial Golf Club, which we're all pretty familiar with, and got into the golf industry and just dove right in. And I didn't even know teaching was my passion until I got up to Illahee Hills Country Club in Salem, where I coached for 4 years at Willamette University, and got to be with Ryan a little bit more up there. But long story short, my travels took me to Cleveland, Ohio, took me to Arizona, Florida, where I taught golf. And I've even gone around the world a little bit playing, and it's just an incredible experience. There's no other job in our profession like teaching and coaching and helping others on a regular basis. It's just an amazing experience all the time. And so to be able to come back home and give back to where I grew up, there is no other job I would rather have. And now we're in all the schools. We're working with Kids Unlimited, St. Mary's, Ashland School District, and all these other partnerships we're creating within the cities and whatnot, and just seeing these kids that wouldn't have maybe otherwise even looked at a golf club. It's so much fun. And then our adult programs that we are offering, and I think the biggest thing, with my story is the holistic approach that we bring to the table, which is obviously known now after everyone's getting to know you guys and what we have. So super excited for the future of West Coast Golf Academy. You guys are the future of West Coast Golf Academy. I just work here. So I'm looking forward to this journey with you guys, and hopefully everyone out there watching is now kind of getting to know our coaches and see that we really love our students, and if you're going to work with us, we want to build a relationship with you.